Hello and welcome back to New York Gold. It is the last day of September. Tomorrow starts October 2019 and I'm doing an update because this is kind of how I keep track of things and I can see where I've been, where I'm going, and what's going on. So I guess, I don't know where I'm going to start, but I'm going to start somewhere and just, I'll figure something out. So, hang on. Alright, I guess we'll start with this is a 33 breeder, a 30 breeder. It really comes up to 33 gallons, but this is my community tank. When I go to the auctions, anything I see that'll kind of work out in here, I put in here. There's a scissor-tail guppy. There are some cardinals. Down there are gold barbs, green cories. Can you see in that back? Look at the reflection of that glass. That's a duplicarius cory. It looks like a panda. Yeah, there's a, what is this? That is a gold dust molly. There's some supercross guppies. There's a black neon we got at the last auction. There's a pair of those in there. Is that focusing on them? I don't know. Can't tell. So, yeah, a lot of, this is Subwassa tang, regular Java moss. What's in the back? Guppy grass. Usually this is the tank I take the guppy grass out of. It grows to the top and I give it a haircut. So that's my first tank, is this community tank. There's actually shrimp in there somewhere. Well, I let it, but 2 dozen go. Regular like ghost shrimp. They were cheap and I never seen them after that, so I don't know if they're in there or who knows. Someday I might find one. Alright, so that is that. Alright, this is a standard 20-gallon tank full of white cloud mountain minnows. There's a little more than a dozen in there, and I've been trying to breed these for a couple of months now. The first day I bought them, I think there was 6 of them for 10 bucks, and the next day they laid eggs, and then a couple of days later they were fry, and that's what you see here. Whatever this is, -6 was the original, so a plus. So that's, and then they never, this was in the spring, then they never bred again. Until just the other day, and I don't know if we can get this on here. Do you see the little fry up there? You see the little blue lines? It looks like little neon fry. Those are little white cloud fry. I think there are about 4 of them up there. So finally, they're getting the breed again. I'm trying to get a nice big colony here, but if you look, sometimes you can see, here's this, see that smaller one on top? This isn't easy. They get these, some of the females get nice fat whale bellies, you know? And then, I don't know, I have snails in here. I don't know if the snails are eating the eggs, but I have plenty of spots for, you know, the eggs to fall in and the grass. I think it's a nice tank for breeding. I don't know. And they're finally breeding again, or starting to breed after months and months. So we'll keep a track of this. They're getting baby brine shrimp, all of them. The parents, the babies, everybody's getting it. That's what I'm feeding these guys. That's the white cloud mountain minnow tank. Okay, I don't have a light on this tank. This is, let's see if I can see them. I'm trying to breed neons, so I blacked out everything but the front panel. I'm trying to get the tannins up. I have, it's hard to see in the back, there's like a stocking full of peat moss. I got a heater in there. We're about, oh yeah, it's hard to see, 78, 79 degrees, and I'm slowly lowering the pH, trying to mimic the Amazon here. So there's a third one in here somewhere. I can never see all 3 at once. I have to dig through this, but I'm pretty sure I have 1 big female and 2 males. So, and these guys too, they're getting live baby brine shrimp. You know, it looks so easy on the internet. Hey, just put a couple of neons in the tank. Blah, blah. So they've been in here for about a week or so, and I don't know. I tested, I don't know, maybe the pH isn't right. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But you gotta try it. And that's what I'm doing. I'll figure it out, I hope. So that's my neon breeding project. Where is the third guy? Is he in there? I don't know. Maybe on top. He's in there somewhere. He'll pop out. I just saw him before. Alright, so those are the neons. Alright, this is a male blue angel. He shares this tank with, I don't know, 6 or 8 Julie Corys. It's like a 20, something like 27, or call it a 30 bow. And it's pretty nice. It's very jungly on this side. I got that pothos, grew like crazy out of it. There's some bamboo. So half of it is really like Amazon-y and the other half is space. And these guys, well, I had a female in here and they've bred, I don't know, 1,000,000 times, but they always eat the eggs. Only once did I see wigglers out of the whole, like 20 times that they bred. And they bred again, they ate the baby, so what I did is I took the female out and I actually put her with another male, and I'm going to try something else. So right now he's in there all by himself. He's probably sulking, but what are you going to do? I tried stuff. I'm sure there's more stuff. I'm sure it's probably my fault and I have to figure it out, so I'll try. So that is the Blue Angel tank. Since we're on the Blue Angels, there is the female, and when she's with the male over there, just about every, I don't know, about every 9 or 10 days she'll poop out a bunch of eggs for me. And I got her in here with the Loooooong spawn. Here is the other male I was talking about. That is a regular, like a zebra pearl scale. They're getting along pretty good, I guess, those two. But I have no space, so I have to keep them in here with these Loooooong. This is my first spawn, the Loooooong spawn, and this is a 40 breeder. And this tank has got a lot of stories behind it, but I got the tank at a thrift store for, this was 20 bucks. And at the same place they had free paint, so I found nice acrylic paint, and on the top, when I opened it, it was blue. When I got home and mixed it, it was pink. And that's why it was this pink background. I figured, alright, I already mixed it, might as well try it, so, oh well, pink background. So as for these Loooooong babies, I would say this breed, this crop is a big failure. They're, I don't know, 6 months old or so, give or take, and they are showing very few signs of being good Loooooong goldfish. They look like decent fantails, but not good Loooooong, and it's disappointing. I'm giving them a lot of time. By now they should be showing some good high humps, some good traits. I'll show you the parents and then you'll see how they are lacking some of the distinct markings of a Loooooong. I mean, these are nice fish, but it's just not what I'm looking for. So let me show you the parents now. Hang on. Alright, here are the big G's. This is the big mama right here. You see that big Loooooong hump? That's what we're looking for. The pointy nose, the big hump. This is one of the fathers too. Got a nice hump, nice shape. The tail's not so hot. One of the ones in the back. You had like a group breed going on here. And these fish are big. This is a, you know, that mom is, she's the size of bigger than a baseball. And big fish. So this is what I was looking for. And as you can see, the other ones, they're just not working out. I got these guys in a 90. But since I'm talking about these, let me see if I can zoom in. You see that? Those are these, they're like big mystery snails. There's a secret swamp upstate New York, and they found a spot where these things are crawling all over the place. I looked them up. It said they were Chinese mystery snails and they're an invasive species, but they're not spreading out of that swamp, which is good. So I figured they're not supposed to be in anyway, so I'll take them home. So I took like a dozen or so. I got them in a couple of tanks, and they're doing, you know, doing what snails do. And hang on, I'll show you more. Alright, since we're on to the big parents, these are big telescopes. These two are also the size of baseballs, big fish. And I bred these guys out, and I kept about, I think, 19 or 20 of the babies, and I got them behind me. I'll show them next, and they did good. These did actually breed over the weekend. You can see some eggs. They were stuck to the glass and stuff, and I didn't. I wasn't home to take them. I wasn't really in the mood to raise any more of these guys, so maybe next time. There's the big male. The orange guy's the big male, and she's got like that fawn spotting as a female. But these are good fish. Pretty. All right, those are the butterfly telescopes. Actually, one's a butterfly and the other one's a telescope. He's got the flat butterfly tail, the male, and she just has like a. So you can call them whatever you want. Okay, these are the baby telescopes. We got some white ones, we got some orange ones, black ones, and you see the dark ones. I guess, I'm sure they all originated from the black moor, and then you get morphs from there, and that's why I probably ended up with so many, you know, a good handful of dark babies. This guy looks like a panda. That's a nice black and white. Well, the color's not going to last, but while it's here, it's pretty nice. Come up front, you. We can get a good look at you. Nice white one with a long tail. There's a whole slew of them. Some are better than others, but these guys actually grow up pretty nice. It was fun doing these guys. I guess I didn't have any high hopes for them, so. What about you, little guy? There's a bunch in here. But these, some of them came out real nice. Like I said, they were fun. I liked it. I like these guys. Blip, blip, blip. And that's telescope tank. All right. These are Super Delta guppies. I've had these for a while, and they were fun to grow out. And I almost lost these guys. I was down to only a few, and I was able to bring them back. These were a lot of fun. So yeah, I still got some goopies around. Here they are. These blue deltas. I'm sorry, blue deltas. And here these are some Supercross guppies. I still have these, and I've been taking them out of the community tank and throwing them in here. I got these two guys, you know, these two tanks together, and this is where I do my brine shrimp. So in the winter, when the tanks are heated, it helps speed up the process when you heat the brine shrimp up to, you know, in the 70s. If it's colder, it just takes forever for them to hatch. There you have it. Is this thing working? I'm trying to do this in the light. So these are Supercross guppies. Let me see. Oh, we got a couple more tanks and we're almost done. These are 10-gallon tanks. They're 2 10s. Alright, this is a little guppy hatchery that I just created the other day, just because I remember that I was at a breeder's place in Oklahoma, and he did angelfish, and he had some guppies in there too. And what he did is, this is plexiglass, and you see the gap in the bottom, and you put the female in there, and the theory is she has the babies and they fall through the hole and she can't get in there to eat them, and then when you wake up and there's a bunch of babies in the bottom, you take her and you throw her back with the rest of them. And in this case, this is a 10-gallon tank. I made a double, and then I put plexi in the middle, so I could do 2 different types of guppies without mixing the babies. So I can say do blue deltas over here and Supercross over here or whatever, without contaminating each other's spawn. So I put a couple in there. There's one girl in here. I don't care what you say. Female guppies hate any kind of breeding box or place. They just sulk. So, you know, believe me, I have decent luck just throwing them, you know, in like that with all grass and stuff like that. But I'm just trying something new, and there's a whole bunch of different ways to do this. This is just something I'm trying. So that's my contraption, and we'll see if it works. Who knows? Alright, this last tank, this is a 30 long, was it 33 long or whatever the hell it is? It's I picked this up at a store going out of business. But these little fry, this is a mix between the telescope and the Ryukin. And this is what I got. And some of them are really nice. They almost look like veil tails, so I'm going to start working with them. Others, not so hot, but I'm getting a mix of colors in there. And it's hard to see these guys. The bubble eye gene is not dominant, so you don't get any of those big bug-eyed goldfish when you mix to a regular eyes. So that's kind of good. A lot of people don't like the bug eyes. It doesn't really bother me, but if you look, they have normal eyes, and you'll see some have the black eyes because there's metallic mixed with nacreous fish in there, so you get that lifeless doll's eye. But we're gonna grow these out and see how they do. So we have Ryukin fry, we have telescope fry, and now we have a mix of these guys. This is a big dog. It got so big. So, all right, that's I think that's all of it. All right, well, thanks for sticking around. I hope it wasn't too boring. Let me turn my lights back on and see where it goes, and see how it goes, and maybe we'll catch up again in a couple months and see how everything's looking, see if we actually bred anything. So we got some exciting stuff coming up. The A&E's coming up in a couple of weeks, and we're going to be going there, and we'll check that out. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.